channel. I'm in Gaffney, South Carolina, my hometown. Once again, going to be going around showing you a few different places here in town. Don't really have a plan yet. I got one thing I want to show you for sure that I know. And besides that, I really have no other idea what we're going to be going to today. So yeah, join me. And if you like this one, get a big thumbs up. Lets me know you care, lets me know you like it. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. If this is your first time here, welcome to the channel. Hey, let's get this one started. Come over to the Cherokee County Museum, hoping to get in, but there's a fence up here. I didn't know the fence was up. I'm here to show you this school, the Possum Trot School, which is a one classroom school built in 1880. And it was built actually by two brothers, Jimmy and Tom Pettit, with the help of others throughout the community back then. When the brothers built the school, it was built out on farmland near Gaffney, not too far outside of Gaffney, just midway of community of Gaffney. And the school provided grades, what was it? First through the 11th grade, right here at Possum Trot School. The name Possum Trot actually came from the trail that many of the kids would take to school through the woods. There was a little trail cut. I'm sure they had back then, 1800s, you think they still rode horses and things. They had trails through the woods. Wooden roads like this. Matter of fact, if you ever want to see this, it's the intersection of South Johnson Street and East Montgomery. But yeah, they would walk through the woods to get to school, I guess. And that's how the name came. Possum Trot, because it came from the trail, Possum Trot Trail. This thing operated for over 30, or right at 30 years, I think it was. Right at 30 years. And then it sat for a while. And I read up on it and found out that a woman named Lucy Camp actually purchased this back in the day, purchased the building, and she had it restored for her husband, because her husband's name was Ernest, or no, not Ernest, Bill Camp. And she got it redone for him because him and his siblings went there for school. So she kind of got it done. Something just for them to have for memories, I guess. Something to hold on to, preserve history. Whenever she bought it, Ernest White was the one that restored the building. And luckily, yeah, the school had been deteriorated in things I read. And it's been, you know, it was in pretty rough shape from sitting there over them years. But luckily the foundation was still there on the school. So Ernest White, the one that redid it, you know, he had to correct the exact measurements and everything of what the school would have been like. So them were the exact measurements of the school that day, which is pretty cool. So yeah. And 1992, the property was originally moved, or owned and owned and changed hands. Then it was moved over by Hammocks off of exit 90 in Gaffney. It sat out there for a while, so you might, if you ever rode down the Interstate 85 through Gaffney, you might have seen this school sitting over there. But they have moved it. They moved this school back over, moved it over here to the Cherokee County Museum back in 2021. So yeah, it was moved 3 times. It was moved from the original site to the Hammocks and then to here. So yeah, but it's a beautiful building. I wish we could get closer, but I wasn't thinking that they would have this closed today where you couldn't walk out here. Possum Trot School. It's a beautiful little building. Reminds me of something like House on the Prairie or something, like a school building like in the old West days. I mean, it was, I'm sure, 1800s, so. And the next place we have come to is the Oakland Cemetery here in Gaffney, South Carolina. Gonna come down here for a filming location, actually. in the cemetery. And if you've watched the show, you know there's a filming location right here from House of Cards. The fiction gravesites from the show. Nobody is here. The show was actually filmed in Maryland, but the fictional character Francis J. Underwood right there and the Calvin T. Underwood was from Gaffney, South Carolina. And they came all the way down here to film this because the graveyard resembled the one that's in the show. The cemetery, Oakland Cemetery, resembles the one that's in the show, kind of. And also another, we're going to go somewhere else in a few moments. They came down to get a shot of that to put in there as well. But if you don't know the show, Francis J. Underwood, he was it's a show based around politics, basically. He started out in the United States House and moved up to the President of the United States, which you can see on his headstone there. It says the 46th President of the United States, 1959 to 2017. And if you want to see this in the show itself, you can watch it on Netflix on I think it's season 6, episode 3, if I remember right. You'll see this in that show at the end, towards the end there, and you'll see there was a whole funeral procession came through here and everything out here for this. But this is no grave. There's nobody here. It was just for the show itself. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool though. A little film location here in Gaffney, South Carolina. And if you ever want to see this, the main entrance to the cemetery is actually right there. And you just come to the main entrance, follow this. There's a little white building there and just come straight down here. And there's the fiction grave of Francis L. Underwood and Calvin T. Underwood. House of Cards on Netflix. And the next place I've come to is the old Gaffney Reservation here, where the old Gaffney High School used to play ball at. We're gonna walk out here and show you the reservation. Now this is the tunnel. This was at the time the only high school in South Carolina. Now our other stadium has a tunnel now. The only tunnel in South Carolina, the only high school in South Carolina that had a tunnel to their reservation, to their stadium. Right there you can see where a sign used to hang. It used to hang up there. It says "Play like a champion." You used to smack that as you go down the tunnel to play. It used to be solid black back when I played. Used to have lights hanging down here. The crowd would be roaring. When you come out through here, you'd be in this tunnel and you're just jumping up and down, getting pumped. Or run right out onto the field. One of the best, actually, not one of the best high school football intros they are is Gaffney High School. If you've never been to a Gaffney High School game, I highly recommend. I used to play on this field. I didn't play here as a high schooler. The school had already moved. That's a new scoreboard. That's not the original scoreboard that was here. There used to be oh, there it is, the old totem pole there. That thing's been there for many, many years. But I used to play football on this field. In middle school, we went to be the 7-0. We were undefeated, and we was the champions, of course, because we went undefeated and didn't lose a game. But looking back there, the old reservation, man, on Friday nights this place would be packed from here all the way to the other side. The hill, there wouldn't be a seat on the hill. The hill would be covered. This place would be rocking on Friday nights. A lot of high school teams, Gaffney high school teams that played here through the years. A lot of history. A lot of state champions. A lot of champions was made on this field. Welcome to the reservation. Used to run them hills over here. Never run these. Them hills over there behind the building though. Spent a many of evenings running those hills. Was it fun? Practice out there on that field a lot over there. A lot of memories out here. There's the locker room door that I used to go to, and the field house door, where the weight room and all that is over there. Used to be anyway, I don't know about now. This used to be the Cherokee County bus house. I believe they moved it to the new high school. They have a little section over there in front of the school now. But them are the old, that's the old ticket booths there that you would buy your tickets at before you go in the game. And the back of the stadium. As you can tell from back in the day, they took the top part off where the offensive coaches and defensive coaches would sit at and things like that, and media. But yeah, Dr. W.K. Brumbrant Stadium. The old high school is now the Gaffney Middle School. I went to that school. That's the building that I went to Gaffney Middle in, actually. The next place I come is right off Interstate 85. And if you've ever been northbound or southbound through Gaffney on 85, you know where I'm at. Used to you could get in here, but they have the door closed and locked. I'm at the huge Gaffney Peach in Gaffney, South Carolina. Now this was built back in 1981 by the Chicago Bridge and Iron Company. Get you a little closer here. The park here used to be open, but they had to close it. I read. This is beside the old Fats building. This is closed down. But this used to be open, but I read that people started coming in and graffitiing it up and everything, so they had to keep this locked now. But this is known as the Millwood Park. And the Millwood Park, that's a name, but the name Millwood is just not a regular name they picked. It's because a gentleman named Jack Millwood is actually the one, when they was needing a water tower here in Gaffney, he said his famous words was, "Let's build it like a peach." Because Gaffney is known, well, especially at that time, with all the peach orchards around then and everything, all of them have been gone now, but back then, Gaffney was known, still is, known as the capital city, the capital peach city of South Carolina. Now the leaf you see there, that alone weighs 7 tons. The leaf of the peach weighs 7 tons alone. And the paint, when the original artist, his name was Peter, I know I'm probably gonna say his name, Friedenberg, Peter Friedenberg. He used 50 gallons of paint to paint this, 20 different colors. And it's been painted since then. This is not the original paint. I forgot the date when it was last painted. It's been a few years ago. I'd say at least 5 years probably. But he used 20 different colors to paint this originally, and 50 gallons of paint. And he painted it to resemble the peaches from this region here in Gaffney. Now we call it, the locals here, we call it the Big Peach, or some of them call it Mr. Peach, or just the peach. We just refer to the peach, most of us. But other people refer it to as the butt, because it looks like a giant butt. But it's beautiful, and it's a landmark here in Gaffney. It's Everybody knows us by the Peach in Gaffney. People also say it's the moon over Gaffney as well. Now this was also a movie filming, not a movie, a filming location from the Cards of Black, from the Netflix series that we went and saw the grave sites earlier. You'll see this actually, check that out. I don't know if y'all can see that. There's a plane way back there flying over the Peach. I don't know, you can see, yeah, I can see that up there. It's going by, just right over here somewhere. Just went over there. Yeah, but it was on the House of Cards too, on the TV show on Netflix. I don't know if I told you or not, maybe I did. 1 million gallons of water in this thing. How about that? I did a video here a while back when I first started my channel, and little rabbit, he scared the crap out of me. That's a little rabbit right here, and he just took off. He scared me. I ain't gonna lie about it. It woke me up a little bit. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying now. He done scared the bejesus out of me. Yeah, I went back and watched it. It was from 2 years ago, almost 3 years ago when I first started my channel. Well, I first started filming. It was terrible quality. You couldn't even see the Peach. It looked like this the whole time, or like that. Terrible quality. But there's the Peach in all of its glory. Get you on this side of the fence. All right, that's gonna do it for this one right here at the Big Peach. At the Peach in Gaffney. Mr. Peach, the Big Peach, the Giant Butt, whatever you want to call it, right here in Gaffney. If you like this one, give it a big thumbs up. It lets me know you care, lets me know you like it. If you haven't already hit that subscribe button, I had fun today. I hope you enjoyed this one as well. That's going to do it for this one, though, right here at the Giant Peach. Hey, I'll see you in the next one.